Good morning and welcome to Live at JMS, or should we just call it Ricky and Riley Show?
I mean, not really.
Yeah,
It's kind of an old thing.
Today is Friday, May 5th, 2023. I'm Riley.
And I'm Ricky. Hey, today's Cinco de Mayo.
It is?
Yeah, it is. May 5th. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Something's wrong with you.
Find out what's new and what's old and what comes next.
Let's get started with today's announcements.
Our question of the day is this. Why is Cinco de Mayo Day a day to remember? We'll have an answer for you at the end of the announcements.
For lunch, we are having mango, habanero, chicken, rice bowl, or barbecue chicken, drumsticks, 2 of them, with roll. Yum, that sounds so delish.
It does. Delicious.
Yeah, delicious.
Have you chosen an elective for next year? Coming soon, our amazing counselors will visit you and have you choose an elective for next year. Are you going to do choir, Avid? How about textbook or yearbook? We have so many electives now, you really can't go wrong. But make sure you choose correctly or you'll miss out on your choice.
Can you believe that we are only 2 months away from summer? Wait a minute, that's an odd announcement. Wait, we're only 3.5 weeks away from summer now. That means that time is short. If you are going to pass your classes, you may need to talk to your teachers today, huh?
Yeah.
Don't wait, or it could be too late, huh? Yeah.
Hey, has anyone heard from the drumline lately? Well, if not, we're here to tell you that they are doing awesome.
I know, they're like gone from
Yeah.
existence.
They competed at the state championships last Saturday and won a silver medal. Wow. They also won the High Music Award and a pizza party for being the fan favorites.
Of course. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, today we have a special guest. In fact, it's our very own Jackie Maldonado. Take it away, Jackie.
Congrats to our track and field team for a successful first meet this past Wednesday at the Hemet Bad Dogs International, which I was a part of, and it was our first meet in 10 years. We did great, and I did the best out of everyone, but we will share the glory with our team. Our 4x4 relay girls team consisting of 8th graders Andrea Alvarez, Ashlyn Gorecki, Erica Villa, and 7th grade Rebecca Albi took 4th place overall, while our 8th grade boys team, consisting of 8th graders Alicia Moreno, Anthony Rios, Anthony Ortiz, and Alberto Arellen, took 8th. We had some top individual scores of the day, Andrea Alvarez and Alicia Moreno finishing in the top 10 in their races. Another huge shout out to 8th grader Andrea Rodriguez for placing 2nd in the discus and 4th place in the shot put, along with Caitlin Nahas placing 6th also in the shot put. Look out for our up-and-coming stars next year, Ryan Samuel, Elise Bravo, Estela Centeno, and Rebecca Albi. Way to go, all of our Panthers. We had a blast.
Really? Yeah, that's really fun. In the next couple of weeks, ASB has some incredible field trips planned. Next Monday, 7th graders will be going to Cal Skate for a day of roller skating and fun. On the 16th, our 8th graders will get to participate in a tradition that goes back very far here at JMS. They're going to Knott's Berry Farm. These trips are a reward for all the hard work you have put in this year. Yeah, it's happened every year.
Yeah.
By the way, thinking of ditching school and going to Knott's anyway, it's not a good idea. There will be lots of teachers and administrators there that day, and they will turn you in for being strong. Be smart, everyone.
The answer to our question of the day is this. Many people believe that Cinco de Mayo Day is a Mexican Independence Day. Those people are wrong. Cinco de Mayo Day is actually commemorates of Battle of Puebla in 1862, a fight between the forces of Mexico and the forces of France, who had occupied Mexico. Mexico defeated France and drove them from country, and the rest of the history.
Interestingly.
Cinco seems to be a bigger deal in the U.S. than in Mexico.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Ricky.
And I'm Riley. Have a great day and the rest of the week. And remember, this is the Ricky Riley Show.
It's not.
special
It's
guest.
canceled.
With the
It's
special
canceled,
With
bro.
the special guest.
When I'm in front of the classroom and when all the attention's on me, that's where I thrive. Every single day when my students come into class, I want to make them laugh at least once. It motivates me, or it pushes me to be even more over the top, to the point where these very cringy rap videos are able to be created because I know that they're enjoying them. So I remember growing up in Harupa, in the trailer park, and I remember always wanting to have a backyard. I love playing soccer. But one thing that I would do is I would actually jump over into Mission Middle School, which was right next to my house, and play soccer there. I remember, growing up there, and I remember it being a rough neighborhood, and I feel like that helps me out a lot being a teacher now, because I know that some of my students may also live in a rough neighborhood. And I owe a lot to the teachers here at Harupa Unified, because thanks to them, I was able to grow from being an English learner to being a college graduate.
So one of my favorite things he did is he took a lesson where we had used a lot of sight and sound in videos, and he added smell and touch. He added a fan to simulate the wind, and he used a air freshener to simulate walking through a fresh field. And just putting that little more touch on things we had done was really cool and really inspiring.
And then during the COVID shutdowns, that's when everything kind of changed for me. So some of my students, because of the shutdown, they emailed me and they said they wanted to keep learning. And they told me that I should make a YouTube channel. So there I was with different wigs and, dressed up as a Roman emperor, rapping about the Roman Empire and all these different things. And the students were really, really, really enjoying that. There aren't a lot of resources for dual immersion teachers. So there really was this big need for this content. So I decided, for me to be that person.
When I was in elementary, we had history in English actually, and everything else was in Spanish. So we kind of swapped everything in middle school. But being in Mr. Gomez's class, it was just amazing. It was so much fun, and he made it so much easier to learn history.
I think learning history in Spanish is pretty cool because, you hear all these people's names in English and stuff. So learning it in Spanish is pretty cool too. It's okay, well, yeah, this person Jorge Washington in La Guerra Civil or algo así. So, you can kind of see oh yeah, I see how it connects to Spanish and how I'm able to talk about it. And it's easier to talk about with my family who only speaks Spanish too.
So I'll do almost anything to get my students engaged. So for example, if we're learning about the American Revolution, I might do something cringy like,
Soy Jorge Washington, sí señor el mejor, aquí con mis soldados en Valley Forge.
sin zapatos, pero mucho valor, entrenando, sin ningún temor, recordando.
Todo lo que pasó, masacre en Boston y Lexington.
I'd say Mr. Gomez's raps are extremely cringy. I will say that he did play them a lot during our lessons and stuff, and I feel like it was a really good way to make us learn and really be into the video.
The students, when they get to the middle school level, they're actually able to take AP Spanish as 8th grade students. And I always tell my students how big of a deal that is for some of them to be able to be done with middle school and already have college credit. And it's a motivator for a lot of these students who maybe weren't going to go to college, but now that they have some college credit already, it pushes them to then pursue that and be able to go to college.
When our test scores came in July, everybody was in a big old group chat celebrating yay, we passed, and what scores we got. And a lot of us did get the perfect 5 score.
And also growing up as an English learner, I know what it's like to not be able to get much help from your parents. I remember my mom, helping me out a ton with my homework, even though she didn't know how to speak the language. And, they were awesome parents. They taught me a lot of things. Quiero decirle gracias a mi mamá y a mi papá por todo ese sacrificio y trabajo. Y gracias a todo ese trabajo, yo puedo ser la persona que soy hoy. Y puedo recibir este premio gracias a todo lo que ustedes hicieron por mí.